Hello, Lunar Child. Welcome now to Shout Out Wednesday. Post a comment or ask a question at soulgarden.tv in the Cancer viewing room. I'll do my best to shout back or answer 1 week later. Well, it's a two-part emotional day, especially for you Cancerians. The moon is still in Cancer as we wake up, so your emotional focus is still around your ego. And this is what's going to have a profound transformation in the next 30 days. I don't think you're going to recognize yourself when the sun moves into Leo. That's because we have two new moons and a big bright full moon in the middle. We're really doing a lot of work with the Cancers. So whatever your ego issues are, remember we're in chapter 1, so the universe is kind of pointing out to Cancers where they have ego to work on, or the areas to work on. So you might be still sensitive to those areas for another 12 hours at the most, okay? Then the moon moves into Leo by the second half of the day, depending on where you live on the planet, and then emotions will then shift now to your soul capital. That's your money, that's your self-esteem, that's your productivity. Try not to mix those two issues together, okay? Don't let your ego flare up because you're not feeling good about yourself. In fact, Jupiter is ruling the day today, which means today's a day to expand what our options are. Even though chapter 1 is about what's not working in this area, Jupiter says, hey, let's look at other options. So you have options for a new hairstyle. You have options for losing weight. You have options for anything your ego may want under the sun. So rather than falling into that dark side of the moon where you're worrying about it, stay on the light side of the moon and put energy into making what you want. Then finally for our shout out actually was handed to me by Jenny, who is the director of Cancers at soulgarden.tv. She's been monitoring all of the comments in the rooms, and she says one common theme she's finding with the Cancers right now is everybody is worrying. They're worrying. They're worrying about their job. They're worrying about partnership. They're worrying about everything. And you know, that is a habit that Cancers do. They tend to fall into worry. That's what I call the dark side of the moon. You're on the dark side. Well, you can't get anything done by worrying, and you can't certainly change it by worrying. In fact, by worrying, all you do is set up worry tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be light casting of what we did today. So you literally have to be your own mother to yourself, be good to yourself, and pull yourself out of the worry. Go buy yourself an ice cream cone and tell yourself it's going to be okay, because it is. All right, Cancers, that's all I have for Shout Out Wednesday. See you folks tomorrow with more. Live, love, be. So